With one of my other videos that I'm planning to upload on standby, I decided to upload something that I thought of kind of saving for another day, but why not? As good as time as any to do it. So, there's a lot of free-to-play games out there that a lot of people tend to neglect and forget. Some of which are actually kind of good, it's just there's not a good community to really uplift the game and make it feel supported. When there's no good community to support it, there's not going to be a lot of people who care about the game to make the game better. So this is not like a top 5 or anything. This is just a video where I personally give you a couple of good gems of mine that you can play and enjoy and have fun with. With the introduction out of the way, let's get right into it. Now the first game I want to talk about is Hawking. Now, supposedly speaking, the devs who made this game seem like they've abandoned all forms of content for this game at all. Now, the one thing I want to talk about before I get into any further details of this game, please, for the love of fucking Christ, stop calling this game, oh, it's a ripoff of Titanfall, or Titanfall ripoff. Let's get one thing straight here, y'all. There are so many games out there that literally had done what Titanfall has done before, but faster and earlier. I don't want to hear y'all try to talk about ripoff Titanfall. Y'all need to go touch some sand and stop trying to worry about a game and what it does, instead of just enjoying it for what it is. Anyways, back to the game. The game itself, you control different types of mechs. Even though to me there are like 20 different mechs, and most of them are like the first 4. Where the first 4 are important because there's like one that's good for running around and gunning people down. There's another one that's good for doing killing blows. There's another one that's good at taking defensive, shots and being able to survive longer. And then there's one good one that's basically just standard. Other than that, people just didn't like the game as much because they felt like it was pay to win, even though all you gotta do is just play the game and you can get yourself better mechs. It just takes a little bit of grinding. The game has 10 different maps and I think 2 or 3 different modes. Honestly, if this game had a better player base, this game would have been a lot better. It's certainly a lot better than Warface. For those of you out there who fund these people money just to get little trinkets and guns, shame on you. Next one up is Splitgate. I know how y'all guys are gonna feel about this. Splitgate doesn't have a lot of content, it's not that great, yada 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 yada. Yeah, I know. Let me say this here and you'll understand where I'm coming from. Halo Infinite does not have a lot of other modes. A lot of specific modes that need to be in the game. Because the only good mode they got is Slayer and Fiesta. And maybe Big Team Battle. The rest of the modes of the game are kind of not needed. I mean, to be honest, I hate how if you want to play Capture the Flag, guess what? You gotta go into a playlist to play Capture the Flag. Oddball, you gotta go into a playlist. Splitgate here has plenty of different modes that you can try out. And on top of that, they don't punish you for not really playing specific modes just to get a challenge done. Not to mention, you can create your own lobby where there is plenty of different maps that you can play on, including default looking maps. And the funny thing is that they made a joke saying that they're gonna have their Forge mode done way before Halo Infinite even gets the chance to even mention Forge. And look, there's even Forge in Splitgate. When you can be a strong community in any game, you can make anything happen in said game. And here we have Spellbreak, or what I like to call it, the closest we're ever going to get to Phantom Dust 2016. A while ago, this game kind of lost a bit of its developers, being that they felt discouraged because it didn't have a big fan base. or a community, so to speak, to be able to uplift the game and give it a reason to come to work every day to improve it and make it better. Now, the game already is fun. The only thing it's missing is a couple more elements and other unique skill trees. Other than that, this is that one Battle Royale game that a lot of people tend to overlook. Because the game not only had its own system of abilities and how to combine them and be able to have unique synergy, but what makes the game feel very poppin' is the fact that it's not very hard to use half of the powers in the game, where each power has their very own gimmicks and own perks for just having them. Let alone, you can also create your own class for each power. That alone is why I like this game. It's a shame that not a lot of people play it. It's less than 2,000 people on its populace. If this game can somehow get its people back, just maybe someone out there can see the potential and the issues with this game and it could be better. Okay, now this very last one is just a bonus, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Paladins. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. Paladins? Why Paladins? Well, Paladins doesn't have the biggest community I've ever seen, but it's way bigger than the other games that I previously mentioned. But it's something that needs to be talked about, because this game is way better than Overwatch. And I know what some of y'all might be thinking, but fight me. At least Paladins didn't try to make Paladins 2 into a thing just to be like, yep, this is the only way we gotta go, bro. Where in Paladins, yes, there are a lot of different characters and stuff like that, but at the very least, you can earn most of your currencies. You don't have to always spend money. There's a lot of different characters you get to use, and each one can be powerful if you know how to use them right. My only issue with Paladins is certain characters are too strong, and honestly need to either be nerfed or just thrown out. Then again, that's Paladins in a nutshell. There'll be a character that's so strong and annoying that you'll probably just want to quit the game. But look past that for a second, because that's every multiplayer game you've played. You'll have that one match that's tough, but if you use the right character and you have a good team, you can actually have a good time. So I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me on today's video, where I kind of talk and reminisce about fun games that I enjoyed and that you might enjoy as well if you ever give them a chance. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.